So students, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you can deploy a machine learning model on Docker and then use the fast API to access its API endpoints. All right, first thing, you want to make sure that you have Docker installed on your computer. So to install Docker, you have to go to this website. So this is the website. You can, by the way, the link to this file is provided in the description below. So go to this website and this will take you over here. And depending on which operating systems you have, you can install one of these Dockers. I do have a video on how to install Dockers on Windows, so you can check out that video. It's provided in the description below. Okay, assuming that you have installed Docker now, uh, then what you want to do, you want to train and save a machine model. So let's train a simple machine learning model. So I have this code. It's in file train and save model.py. So this is this one right here. So in this case, what I'm doing, basically, I'm just let me remove this. All right. So it's basically I'm importing my data set. Okay, load iris. So this is a method that's going to import my load iris, an iris data set, and then I'm importing these libraries right here. Then I'm calling my iris data set. I'm creating my X and Y features, training my model, and I'm just giving some test values. Okay, these are my test values. So I'm giving these test values to see if it works. Okay, oops, sorry. So I'm giving some test values to see if it works. Then I convert my text value into a numpy array. Then I make a prediction right here. Okay, making a prediction, and then I print my predicted class. And then after my machine learning model has worked, I save it in this file, irismodel.pkl, and then I print this message at the end. All right, so let's run this file. So come over here and click on Run Python file. So if you run Python file, and there you go, and if you come down, you're gonna see this message in a minute. There you go. So it made a predicted class Satosa. Okay, so it's telling me that for this particular data, the iris flower is Satosa, and it even tells me at the end model saved as iris model.pkl. And there it is. Okay, iris model.pkl. Assuming now you have created a model. Okay, and now we're gonna put this model on your on your Docker container now. Okay, so step number two, now we're going to create a fast API server. So for that, see the code server app. So let's go to over here, which is this right here. And over here, basically, this is the server app, and this would be responsible for serving our API endpoints. Okay. All right. So I'm calling my server. I'm calling my fast API, importing my job lib, importing my numpy as np. Then I'm actually calling my model. Okay, then this is my app. Then I'm also creating a little access point, which is a root access point, and it's basically just going to print welcome to the iris model. And then this is my predict right here. This is going to be invoked. This API endpoint would be accessed through a post request. Okay, so then after this is done, then let's move on to the next one right there. Okay, now we create a requirements.txt file. This will actually contain all the files that we need, all the requirements for this for the container. Okay, for our image container. So in this case, fast API. This is the version I'm using. UVCon. This is the version I'm using. NumPy and scikit-learn. So these are the versions I'm using. Okay, next step. Then you want to create a Docker file. So let's take a look at the Docker file. So come over here. This is my Docker file right here. So I'm basically using Python 3.12. All right. So this is the one I'm using. And then I specify my current working directory is code. This is on my container image. And then I'm saying that copy my requirements to that container. So this right here, this container file, this requirements.txt is going to get copied into the container in this particular path. So /code /requirement.txt. Then I come down and then I install all my requirements. So everything that I specified in this file, requirements right here. So everything that's inside that file is going to get loaded into this into my container. Okay, so I install all those packages inside the container. Then I copy my app from my local to the container. So this is my local right here, app. Okay, this whole directory is going to get copied into your container, and this is the path inside your container. That's where it's going to get copied to. Then I'm exposing my port 8000 on my container so other people can communicate with my container. And then at the end, I run this command. So this is basically my UVCon. This is how the UVCon server starts. So this app dot server app colon app. So this app right here, this app is refers to this directory right there. Okay, this server app, this server app refers to this file right here, server underscore app dot py. And this app right here refers to, if you go inside this file, let me click on this. This app refers to these ones right here. Okay, all right. All right, let me close this one and close the requirements. And all right, so I got this now. So requirements is done. Next step, now you want to start your Docker engine. So to start the Docker engine, all you have to do is just go to your start and just type Docker desktop. So you can just run your Docker desktop. So I'm just come over here and all I do is just type Docker, and there you go. Docker desktop comes over here. Just click on this and this is going to start your engine. So assuming you have started, yeah, this is your screen will you'll see a screen something like this appear. So this may take anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes for the screen to appear. So just have patience. All right, so this is the screen that's going to appear that tells me my Docker engine is running. Okay, now next one is build your Docker image. So run this following command in the same directory that contains your Docker file. So this is my Docker file. It is basically present inside this directory right here. So I want to make sure I'm in that directory. So let me type dir. So just make sure my Docker is there. Nope, it's not in there. So I'm going to go up one directory. Actually, let me increase the size of this so it's a little bit more visible. Uh, oh, where is that? There you go. Let me just move this up there. Okay, let me do clear. All right, so type dir, and there you go. You see the Docker file is there. All right, so I want to make sure my Docker file is there. It's there, good. Now I'm gonna run this command in that same directory where my Docker file is. Okay, so run this command. Okay, and that's gonna build your Docker image. Basically, it's gonna pull this Docker image from the internet. So just wait for it. That could take anywhere between 1 to 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your speed. Oh, look at that, mine is done already. Okay, that was fast. If this is the first time you're doing it, this could take you some anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so after this is done, now you run the container. So the way you run the container is just copy this command right here. Okay, put it over here. Uh, let me just do clear. All right, paste it. So what's happening is that this is my image I just created. Okay, if you, a minute ago that I just showed you right here. So this is my image ML model. Okay, so it's created this image. All right, and then what I'm doing, I'm creating this Docker ML model, sorry, this container, and I'm also running it. And I'm saying they expose my port 8000. All right, so let's run this and let's wait for it. Oh, let's keep our fingers crossed so we don't get any error messages. All right, so far so good. Okay, looks good. Let's wait for it. All right, it's running. Okay, now so this will pull the image. Okay, this is done. Now run your container. Ran my container. Now, by the way, in case if you get an error over here, just go fix the error and just run this command to remove the previous container name. So docker remove -f container ID name. Remove this container and start all over again. Okay, now go to this URL. So HTTP 127.0.0.18000. So let's go to that URL. Come over here and let's open up a new tab. Type 127. All right, hit enter, and there you go. You see this message, welcome to the Iris model. Let me increase the size of the screen. All right, so you're going to see this message, welcome to the Iris model API. And that message appears because, if you remember, in my server app API right there, so when the user is trying, right there, when the user is trying to access the server at its root point using a GET request, it's going to get this message, welcome to Iris model API. That's what that is. Okay, and this is what I got. Sorry, where was it? Yeah, there you go. So this is how I got this message. Now I'm going to try to access this endpoint, okay, using a post request. So let's do that. All right, let me move the screen a little bit down. All right. Okay, now we're going to access our API endpoint through the Python program. So I have this file, client to access API endpoint right here, which is, there you go, that's this file. So come to this file, and basically what's happening is that I am importing JSON, I'm importing my request, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm importing my JSON, I'm importing my request, and then I'm gonna have some this data right here, okay? This is the data that I'll be sending it to my server, and it's gonna make a prediction. And I'm sending it this URL, okay? And my prediction right now is blank, and it's gonna send each one of the data in there, and then it's gonna get the response, and at the end it's gonna print my predictions. Okay, so run this Python code. Again, this Python code is gonna send a post request. Okay, so right there is your post request. You see that post, it's gonna send a post request. So once this Python program sends a post request to the server, which is running on my Docker, okay, and that's going to receive the request and is going to serve that request. Okay, so let's run this file, and oops, all right, what happened over here? Let's close this one. All right, so the way you run is come over here and run Python in a dedicated terminal. You want to make sure you run Python in dedicated terminal. You don't want to run it over here, otherwise this is going to shut down this one. So run Python in a dedicated terminal, click on that and wait for it, and there you go. Okay, there you go. So it gave me the response right there. So this response came from my Docker container. Okay, it's telling me Setosa versicolor virginica. So these 4 points, okay, this one, this one, this one, these are the corresponding labels. Okay, these are the corresponding iris flower. All right, so this let's see what else is there. This is done. Let me close this. All right. Okay,